This is basically the Lamborghini of keyboards. Today we're taking a look at the Black Diamond 75 finally by Dry Studio, which is another company that is kind of like a subsidiary of Angry Meow. From what I hear, this is going to be a pretty capable gaming keyboard as well as a very stylish one. If anybody here watching this into cars, you're going to enjoy this, man. Let's see what we got. So we got a USB-C cable. We also got a dongle here too. And not only is it just standard USB-A, you also have a USB-C connection. That's interesting. Now I've heard a lot about this keyboard, but one of the biggest things that I've heard is that it's going to be pretty much the ultimate gaming keyboard too. So we'll see exactly about that in a moment, but this design is what I'm most excited for. Woo. So this one here is called the Dry Studio Black Diamond 75 Mithril. Take a look at these side angles, man. There's some interesting design going on here. So right away, this is why we tend to call it the Lamborghini of keyboards. Just take a look at that front. And there's lighting in there as well to kind of simulate what would be called, headlights. This is something you don't see every day. A lot of times you'll see keyboards that are, rather plain or minimal. But yeah, this thing is really pushing the envelope. Dry Studio actually claims this is the first gaming keyboard with a leaf spring mounting system. But personally, it's not extremely springy, but it does have some good flex. Also, along the bottom here, you'll see that it basically has a built-in wrist rest. I think that's pretty sick because you can kind of like lean against it. I'm actually pretty impressed by these keycaps too. It has a nice little gradient from black to light gray, and I think that's pretty stylish. And I don't know if I mentioned it before, but the keycaps are double shot PBT. And also the legends on the keycaps are very crisp and clean. Okay, so towards the bottom, especially at the spacebar, you can really start to see it flex. Not gonna lie, it's not too bad. I'm gonna do a sound test in just a moment, but I want to take a look all the way around this board. So the Black Diamond 75 is a pre-built keyboard, which means it comes as one piece as you see it. It's not too heavy, but it's definitely not light. And then it's also got, this thing even has wireless charging included. But this is only available in the advanced version. But man, check it out. You got a little, ooh. So there's a nice little wireless charging pad right there on the bottom, man. If you ever just wanted to set it up, keep it charged up. The specific Lamborghini that it is based around or inspired by is called the Aventador. The Mansory Carbonado to be exact. That one's actually has a nickname, the Black Diamond, hence the Black Diamond 75. So in this silver board, I want to see what switches we have. So I'm gonna pop one of these off and get to looking. Nice, so we got the KTT wine reds, and these are a linear switch. Check them out. And these are pre-lubed too, and they sound nice. These are solid. Playing around on the keys, I can tell there's some foam in there. I don't think this is gonna be a very customizable board. I don't even know how they're gonna get in here. I see a couple of different screws, but this does not look like a board I want to try to disassemble. I'll tell you that. But I'm sure you probably could get in there if you did have that desire. I just don't. I'm gonna get this thing powered up via USB and see how these RGB lights are. Angry Meow branding. Ooh. Check that out. It does actually resemble a car a lot. Whoa, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This thing sounds great, especially for a gaming keyboard. Like, this is actually like very satisfying. I'm not gonna lie. So when it comes to these RGB lights, it has 81 LEDs per key, and then of course it also has 4 programmable RGBs in each corner. Like, look at these headlights, bro. This is kind of sick. One of my buddies is a big Lamborghini fan, and he always wanted me to buy him one. I might just have to call it this. We'll see. Once again, this being a great gaming keyboard because it has extremely low latency, even in 2.4G mode. According to Dry Studio, they actually have 2 milliseconds of latency on 2.4G, which is pretty fast. Not only that, this thing packs a 2000 Hz scan rate and a 1000 Hz polling rate. So you're straight when it comes to gaming, bro. You don't have to worry about anything except for your Wi-Fi for the most part. Aside from that, there's a nice little 5000 milliamp capacity battery packed in there as well. Anywhere from 8 to 16 hours of daily use. So I'm not gonna open this thing up, but I do know what's inside. There's a 1.6mm PCB, which is hot swap by the way, an FR4 plate, and some switch pads and pour-on foam. Something that's very unique to this specific keyboard is that they use a honeycomb silicone pad. So it's kind of like a grid that's shaped like honeycombs, and it's used to deaden the sound and kind of shape the sound profile to what it is you hear. It's a very unique typing experience. I'm thinking like, this is like, man, like, you've heard of statement pieces, right? Like, this is certainly one of them. I'm liking it a lot. So function in F12 should be able to change through the different lighting modes. As you can see in the front, I got some different flashing lights going. Just changing up the headlights. So F11 is going to control like the main PCB lights. Dang, check out these options. There we go. For me, I kind of want to do like a golden or something.
Perfect.
So what do you think of the Black Diamond 75, man? I'm liking this keyboard a lot. If I wanted to do some gaming with mouse and keyboard, I would definitely feel comfortable using this. It has a great design, and this specific board comes in right under $300. I think this is a pretty good deal from what you get. This is like a buy it and never buy another keyboard type of keyboard, especially if this is right up your alley. There are two colors. Of course, there is the black version with the carbon fiber, and this is the silver mithril version. I'm liking both of them. I honestly feel like I like this one even more than I thought I would. At first, I kind of wanted the black version with the carbon fiber, it's pretty fancy, right? But this one is actually nice and sleek, and it pretty much matches any desk setup too. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. I'll try to answer them about the Black Diamond 75. And this is it's a pretty sleek board, man. I mean, it's not a lot to it. You just plug it in, get it connected, and turn on the game and get started, man. If you want some more information about how you can buy this Black Diamond 75 by Drive Studio, make sure you hit the link down in the description. I'll have a link for you to purchase it. But thanks again for watching. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe because we have nothing but cool tech videos coming from here on out. Happy New Year's to everybody who's been following the channel already. And man, we'll catch you in the next video. See ya. Wait a minute. I'm supposed to say peace. So peace.